Welcome, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is another edition of Broken Not Shattered on the BNS podcast. Your host, Ike O. It's going to be a great day. The weather out here is extremely beautiful. I will not tell you my location because that gives everything away. However, I will tell you my guest today is just awesome. He is just the funniest of the funniest. One of the top comedians we have globally. This guy has such a story. He is so well grounded. I just love it. I listen. Let me just spare you the hassle and introduce my guest this afternoon. No one else but the one and the only Ajebo himself. What's up, brother?
Yay! What's up? What's up? What's up? Good to be on your podcast. Good to
First-
be on your show.
Thanks, man. Welcome to the BNS podcast. Ajebo,
Thank you.
I first of all, I want to thank you for taking out time. I know you're a very, very busy man and you are on vacation with your lovely wife, but you've taken out time this afternoon to speak to our audience. Our audience are across the world, Ajebo. We have folks in
Right.
the UK, folks in the USA. We have folks in Nigeria, especially other parts of Africa. And then we also have folks who log in from Qatar and
Mm,
anywhere in the Saudi Emirates. So I am super
yeah.
excited to have a guy like you on this afternoon. So let's dive right
Thanks for
into it.
having me. Thank
No
you.
problem, my brother. Let's dive right into it. I know a
Okay.
lot of folks when they see you, they see this guy that everyone just laughs and just giggles like just they crack up when they hear you speak. Let's go back a bit and talk
Right.
about your upbringing.
Mm.
How was it like growing up? Like most people don't even know your real name. So how was it growing how was it like growing up in the RM family?
Right, right. Every time I hear that, when people say we don't know your real name, I ask them, that's because you've not come here check. Because
I like that. I like that because if they put your check, they have to use your real name to put your
you
check.
have to put your government name. Okay, so my name is Emeka. My name is Emeka Erem Nehemiah. My surname is Erem, right? Born into we're four, have three siblings. I'm the second son, and you know growing up for me was fun, and it has influenced almost everything that I do today. I was that kid that was my mom's prayer point growing up. you, you know
I
that
can
kid
relate. I can relate.
you know mom had to do a lot of fasting and prayers, like, God, please, if this boy continues like this, so I was that kid that would play the whole day. If you want something, if you need me to run an errand for you by 6 p.m., send me by 1, because I'll stop to play football on the road. I'll do different stuffs on the road, stop over at a friend's place to see a movie, and everything we watch, we replicate. And that time when we watch all the Jackie Chan movies, and you better not dare try me, because you see that flying kick Jackie Chan does. I needed somewhere to replicate it, to see if I could jump that high and kick that high.
Mhm.
It was just by God's will I didn't jump out the window watching Superman and all that, because I was very visual. Like, everything I saw, I wanted to do, and I was that child that would watch cartoons and movies all day, every day. Play rough. None of my school uniforms had holes, holes, and I had holes at the back, because you can't sit down one place. You constantly rubbing it over the chair or my knee, because they would punish me in school and say, kneel down there. And then you pull your shorts down. And after a while, the material becomes very soft. I don't think you can relate. If you're not stubborn,
I
you're
can
not going to relate to.
I can relate. I can relate.
So at some point, my mom just knew that, this guy. And then when if she wants to discipline me the African mom style, maybe you want to spank me, and then she's spanking me, I'm doing like, yeah, you don't know you're giving me more power. Yeah. So she just see that spanking was not for this guy, and then she decided to, you know, apply a different strategy for me. At some point, my siblings thought that she loved me more than them, because she just knew that beating, spanking won't work for this child. So I'll do stuff that's very crazy that they won't even try. and then she'll sit me down and open the Bible and start explaining, and this is why you shouldn't do this. But the good thing was I used to listen. So if you speak to me, I'll listen and I'll never do that again. And somehow I see it in my own kids now. Force doesn't work. So I was that child,
Apple
and
doesn't
growing
fall far
up.
from the tree, they say, right?
Yeah, so now I'm doing if you're familiar with my YouTube page, the Tegwala series, everything that the Tegwala, the stubborn kid, does is my story.
Wow.
90% of what you see Tegwala do on YouTube is that things that I have done. I've literally, my nanny back then, my auntie, who was our nanny at the time, there was a time that she still tells me till now. She still tells my kids. She tells my wife, "This your husband showed me pepper, forced me. Yeah, she will force me to take my siesta, lock me in the house so that I can sleep, And then one day I was like, "Why are you forcing me?" And I just got her bag, pulled out all her undies, and put it in the house, not outside, though. And I wanted to strike a match, like light them on fire. And she was begging me, please, please.
For,
I have a lot
for
of
harassing
kids
you,
now.
and you to your terror.